comment in chat was Damien just inventing BDSM.
Yeah. BDSM stands for Best Damien's Some
Sex Machine.
Hello and welcome back to Bored AF. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Oh my god, you look really nice today. Hi, how are you? Today we are playing Business Walrus. Business Walrus is like a Shark Tank of sorts. We are each going to be entrepreneurs trying to pitch to the Business Walrus, which has $1 billion to give out between us. We have to try and meet the requirements of the ask that the Business Walrus has, and also one of the must-haves in our hand that nobody knows about. It might say something like, it has to have spaghetti, and you would have to accommodate that it has spaghetti and reveal that at the end. If you do well, you get not only $1 billion, but a card that has the ability to sabotage your friends. They'll say something like, piss their pants.
Yeah, you have to literally physically piss your pants.
If you get handed the card that says you have to piss, you have to piss.
What if you've already been pissing and then you're given the card? Does it cancel the fact that you pissed your pants?
Yeah, then you didn't piss.
Then I didn't piss. Guys, it's fine, because I got the card.
So you didn't piss now.
I didn't piss, guys.
Perfect.
Piss!
Did you like it? Please subscribe.
Subscribe.
Who wants to walrus first? Who wants to get us be the shmoney?
I'm not ready for that.
I'll be the walrus.
You it is.
Okay. Guys, I've got an ask here.
Dad ask.
That was awesome.
Thank you, man.
I'm a walrus, and I'm looking for something that helps people come out to their family. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay.
Wow,
Okay,
we're
that
going.
was-
Okay, I was not expecting that. Wow, okay.
If you're me, it's Twitch.
For me, it was a podcast. My dad found out via listening to the podcast.
Nice.
What are you gonna do? What's your plan for this game?
We call this round 2 queers and a Damien.
And a pizza place.
A pizza place.
Oh, because that's you, your pizza place.
And a baby. Courtney, I want to hear your product. Something that will help people come out to their family.
Some people have families that you already know it's not going to be an easy process.
Right.
So I have something to ease that process. This is the diversionator. It is a thing that constantly ruins the environment. It's just like shit and smog in the sky, so then you say your thing and you're like, oh, what's that? Oh no! And they're like, oh, that's the real problem here. Hey, that's okay. Oh, what's that thing in the sky?
So you're saying to distract your family.
So that there's bigger problems. Like
So
there's bigger
if in the case, if you have a conservative family who's going to judge you, the way you distract them is by pointing out global warming, which they'll definitely care about.
Come on.
Every time a kid comes out as gay, the air quality in Los Angeles gets a little
worse. Oh no!
I can't go back.
I think that sounds great. Who needs conversion when you've got a diversion?
Hey!
Whoa!
That's pretty good.
Pretty
Damn.
sick. How much does this cost?
99 cents.
That makes sense. All right. You know what? I like it. All right, Saige.
I'm thinking, right? I'm going to tell my family I'm gay. I want something that is comfortable, safe, familiar to them. So I'm thinking a mascot. Naturally. Okay? Mascot shows up at your door. Their name, original name I made up, Tony the Tiger.
Like it.
They show up, kick your door,
Nice.
and they say, your son's gay! And then they sit down with your parents for a nice cup of coffee.
And how much do you pay for a visit?
Is like 20.
$20? He stops by, he gets coffee. What are you thinking, like a 30-minute window?
Yeah, I think you've got like
Very
a 20,
quick.
30-minute window.
And what happens if the parents react poorly? If they have a bad attitude towards this, does Tony the Tiger, he kills them?
Just
That costs extra though.
gently.
Oh.
It costs more to kill you. Yeah, but he has a slogan for that too.
What's his slogan for that?
You don't want to find out?
Yeah, you only find
ready to
out.
find
That's
out
the
right
last
now.
thing you ever hear.
Okay. Damien.
Picture this, Shane.
Yeah.
You walrus, you. A 4,500-pound man named Colossan Farrell. He is a big Irishman that wanders around, following your family everywhere they go, but it's a coincidence. It never seems like it's on purpose, but if they're in line at the DMV, this 4,500-pound man is there too. A little too close, breathing really heavily on their neck. And they're just like, what is going on here? He does this for no less than 3 weeks. Every time they turn around, they're like, how do we keep ending up at the same place? If they're pissed, he doesn't answer. If they're polite about it, they're like, wow, we have the same schedule, how are you? He doesn't answer. And so eventually, after you hit the 4th week, he just gently leans in and whispers way too close to their ear with their hot breath, there's no wrong way to love. And then he waddles off into the night. And they're gone forever. And they're going to be so relieved that Coloss and Feral is gone. And so that sort of opens the door to you to be like, hey, actually, Mom and Dad, while we're on the topic, that actually pertains to me directly. And they're like, oh, that's great. Our friend, Coloss and Feral, told us the very same thing. He's Irish and huge.
You're saying he raised 4,500 pounds. And so he has the ability to walk.
Because that's approximately the weight of like a semi-truck, isn't it?
Yes, thank you, Saige. That is exactly the weight of a semi-truck. I'm very glad that you said that specifically. Let's all remember how on point I was about that.
And you're saying instead of getting to the NBA, Coloss and Feral chose this.
He can't, he's not quite, he can't.
Why can't
Knee
he?
problems. He's 4,500 pounds, his knees hurt.
Yeah, his knees hurt.
His knees hurt, Shane.
Does he have a car or anything? How does he?
He's got a Camry on his right, a Corolla on his left, and they're both basically roller
skates, like Monsters vs. Aliens.
Yeah. But he doesn't have to pay insurance because they're technically
How much does this cost?
He's pro bono.
He has nothing else.
Is this a business? Like, are you?
He's sponsored by Nike.
Are you like his agent or manager, or what's his deal?
I take a percentage, but it is pro bono.
So there's no money to be made in this.
Free bonus.
Yet. We're gonna do what
will we
Uber
make money?
does. Operate at a loss for 3 years and then charge you when you need it.
That's too real. Somehow, you both pitch things that I think are bad for the environment. I don't know how Coloss and Feral is bad for the environment, but he definitely is.
No, he told me he's fine. He's good.
He's not of this earth.
He's better than driving.
Take your Lovecraftian nightmare out of this realm and get out of here. I'm giving it to Tony the Tigers.
Thank you! Thank you very much.
These were all insane pitches.
What was your
That's somehow the least insane.
Must be the size of a bus. So when you were like, that's the size of a semi-truck, I'm like, yes, thank you, Sam. That's great.
Was yours?
Must be extremely bad for the environment.
Oh my god, wow. That nailed it. Mine was must blatantly steal another product's mascot.
Nice.
Funny.
Nice.
I get $1 million.
Oh, right.
$1 million Wallers.
$1 million Wallers.
I'll be the walrus. Something for training dogs. As a business walrus, I would like something for training dogs. Shane, would you like to tell me something about training, some product for training dogs?
Yeah.
Great.
It's very simple. What's something that dogs despise?
Bones.
Clowns.
Clowns.
Just like
bones? So they bite them.
They love universally.
They're trying to get rid of them.
Clowns. They hate clowns. So what better to train a dog than a clown? Because if they can be trained and learn to listen to the thing they hate most, they're going to listen to you.
Great.
So may I present to you Kirby Bumpus.
I almost named my man Kirby Bumpus.
Kirby Bumpus the clown. Not to be confused with Kirby Bumpus. This is Kirby Bumpus the clown. But all the dogs hate him. He tries to train them and he cares about him so much, but they hate him so much. He goes to the Humane Society to get a dog, and all the dogs hate him, and they're like, sorry, we can't let you take any of these dogs because they hate him. He's like, oh, that sucks. And he's like, you know what you should do? You should take your dog to Kirby Bumpus to get him trained, and then he'll be better. It's like, but sir, I am Kirby Bumpus. It's a Pagliacci joke.
All right, Jane. I do have to come up with a question.
Yeah, you got something for Kirby Bumpus?
Yeah. What?
Exactly.
Thank you, Shane.
Thank you.
Courtney.
Walrus, I have one question for you, because we have allowed one question to you. Do you know a lot about dogs?
Bones. Well, I know they either love or hate bones.
That's great. Let me to educate you. What's with one thing dogs freaking love and they can't get enough of? Coors Light.
Okay.
You want a dog to have a good time while they're learning their tricks and basic commands? Give them a little sip of beer.
Oh.
Brought to you by Coors Light. They get to sip a beer every time they get a trick right, and they're like, holy shit, I get to drink beer and I do my tricks? And they'll remember the good times they had a cold one with their boys. Brought to you by Coors Light.
So your product is beer for dogs, or is it just specifically Coors Light?
Oh, yeah. It's a beer for dogs. It's called Air Bud Light.
Ooh.
That's pretty good in the
That's
moment.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Budweiser
pretty
wouldn't
good.
care if Coors did that.
Saige,
Hi.
tell me all about your product.
Please.
Please. Okay, tell me about your product, please. Damn.
As you know, pigeons are not real.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan.
All
Yes.
of the birds died in
All of the
1960
birds died.
due to Reagan killing them.
The birds that you see, the pidgeys that you see out and about and around, as you know, homing beacons, all connected through a complicated network. They're all electronic. We're seeing through their eyes. The government is watching. But what if the birds were not helping the government? What if instead the birds were helping you train your dogs? We live in Los Angeles. And you can't go anywhere without seeing a pigeon.
Hate it.
You walk out of your car, you trip over a pigeon.
Hurts.
Every time. So those pigeons instead have little noises that only your dog can understand,
Use my pigeon.
which would tell it to do things like roll over or sit down or be nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Sponsored by Coors Light.
Awesome, thank you. So I
Wow.
gotta give it to the bird army this time, y'all.
Woo! Army of Birds!
Give me those money.
Birds.
Army of Birds, bro. Yo, you
$1
had
billion,
$2
thank you.
What's
What
this?
was everyone's must-have?
Mine must involve a circus clown.
Ah, nice.
Must shamelessly promote Coors Light all the time, even though it has nothing to do with beer.
Wow.
Nice. Mine was must involve homing pigeons.
I do love a good pigeon.
I
I
know.
want to bite it.
Yours technically, because it said must not involve beer.
Even if it has nothing to do with
doesn't. Okay, okay.
Wow, okay, you wanna,
Okay.
okay, let's go there.
Yeah, she already
let's
didn't
go
win,
there.
but now you double lose.
Hey, can you lose harder?
Okay.
You look like the,
We're going this way. It's my
Get the
turn.
out of you
What's the
with
guy from the
Making
Trilby?
it a trilby, 'cause that's
Don't make it a
hilarious.
Trilby.
It's like a...
Mandalorian.
That's pretty good.
Thanks,
Look.
Spider-Man.
All right.
Okay.
I'm looking for something that would improve pants. I'm looking for a brilliant improvement to pants. Improve upon pants.
Let me take you back.
Please.
The 90s.
Yes.
Everything was bright, everything was new and shiny, and everything was jellies. Remember jelly shoes?
Of course I remember jelly shoes.
What?
Now we're bringing it back, all the way back to now having jellies pants.
Jelly's pants.
Don't worry, it sounds like it's uncomfortable. It's not.
Oh my God.
Jellies are very comfortable because they are lined with silk, but on the outside is jellies.
Oh my God.
And they make your ass look so fat.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's such an improvement to pants.
These are called jellies pants, and you can get them any size.
That's great. I have a question for you. They're see-through?
The silk lining is a matched color, so you can't see through all the way to your skin, and it's soft inside, and
okay.
it's breathable. But the jellies also lets the air out. So if you fart, it doesn't sound like jellies fart.
What is that usually?
Because you know when your feet get sweaty in jellies, it's kind of like a sliding around, making fart bubbles in the jellies. I'm really sorry, guys. She asked. I had to clarify. I had to disclose the jelly situation.
I'd like to clarify that my question was, are they see-through?
Well, they're very loud and stinky.
They're not. They're silk lined. No fart. No jelly farts.
Not
That
really.
sounds like a strong contender for $1 billion.
Thank you. Good pants.
Pants are tough because sometimes they don't fit right, whatever. So may I present something that you put on first?
You may.
And this helps you fit into any kind of pants. Depending on, you can get different sizings of this. They're called Spanx. All right, so you put them on, and it really slims everything down, and makes you look really good. And then you can put the pants on, and it might fit better because it really gets everything in there. And it's called Spanx.
Spanx?
Yeah.
Why is it Spanx?
It's just Spanx. That's the name that I came up with
Is it Shane Spanx?
What?
Is it a name thing?
What's Spanx?
Oh, wait, really?
Don't know what Spanx is. This is SHPANX. Spanx.
No way.
Are they comfortable?
Very comfortable
Why?
because they're made from the prime material.
Primordial.
Primordial material. They're made from the best stuff.
Yeah, naturally, given the pitch that we just received, does the ass look fat?
It can. There's types of Spanx that suck everything out but that.
Does it say on the front, doesn't suck ass?
Doesn't suck ass. This one does not suck ass.
Nice.
But you can get suck ass versions.
Okay.
This sounds like Skims by Kim Kardashian.
Does or does not
This is
suck
Spanx. Thanks
That's
for the Spanx is what we have on the boxes.
Wow. All right, next.
Belts, suspenders. Ugh. There have been no improvements made to pants in the longest damn time.
You're so right.
Well, now you can. Introducing the System. The System is a really cool harness rigging system connecting your pants to other parts of your body with cool straps. But I know what you're thinking. This level of power is not of this world and can't exist on its own, and that's correct. It is so unstable that it needs otherworldly strength in order to keep it being a thing. So, it is haunted by there's a Victorian child ghost. Oh no, this is a real thing, huh? Oh man. Oh no. I'm gonna keep going, it's fine. So every time, anything starts to come undone or be a little bit like less cool looking than it was, it'll like fly right out of it and go like, oh dreadful, oh no, and it'll like fix it. Unbeknownst to other people, only you can see the ghost.
Hell yeah.
So it's a complicated strap system.
Yes.
Haunted by a Victorian, a dead
What's it called?
Victorian child.
Dead Victorian in a dungeon. And
Yeah, what's it called?
I called it the System, but it could definitely be called other things
No, that
too.
sounds right.
Is it?
no, this is my system. This is different.
You wore a harness the other day, it was cool.
Yes, I did. I
wanna
actually kind
die.
of am right now. This thing.
Yeah, it's cool. That's what I'm talking. See, that's what
You're
I'm talking
like
about.
that.
That's what
But
I
you're
meant.
talking about this all over your body. Only that.
But connected to your pants. It's a different
That
thing.
sounds like suspenders and garter belts and stuff.
Thank you, Courtney. Yes.
My favorite.
Larry King wearing this.
My favorite comment in chat was Damien just inventing BDSM.
Yeah. BDSM stands for Best Damien's Some.
Sex machine.
I'll be right back after these messages.
Everybody remind me what the was.
Jelly's pants, silk lining, no farting.
I forgot. Oh, Spanx.
Mine was BDSM with ghosts.
Suspenders.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I think there's a lot of money in BDSM.
Thank you, Saige.
He deserves a win after that.
Wow. My thing was must be squishy.
Okay, what was your thing?
My thing was must be haunted by the ghost of Victorian child.
How did we end up here?
So everything else was your choice.
It was how do you make pants better? I was like suspenders and belt. Oh, there's both of them. Oh, even more straps. That's cool.
Mine must be a blatant ripoff of something else.
Spanx.
So
Understood.
Oh, God.
I do know Spanx.
What this world needs, specifically the people at home, some of you maybe, a product for stoners.
What I have to present to these stoners today is the movie franchise Twilight, but specifically Taylor Lautner.
Oh.
I think Taylor Lautner should be the new king of the stoners. So we're bringing Taylor Lautner back because nobody has seen him.
Where is he?
Who knows?
I've seen a lot of wolves though.
Uh-huh. So we're bringing Taylor Lautner back, and we are re-releasing the Twilight movies.
Woo!
And Taylor Lautner will get on the screen in the beginning, and he will imprint on every one of them,
Oh.
bonded to these movies. Bonded much like a cyst.
A system of straps.
Oh, like the thing I said.
So he imprints on the audience through the camera?
Yeah, absolutely. But then he shows up. So he'll just follow you around for a while. And I feel like if there's anything that my stoner friends like to do, it's watch movies over and over and over and over and over again. So my goal from a marketing perspective is to make that movie Twilight.
Hell yeah. All right, Damien, back to you.
Thank you, Courtney. I'm glad you asked. How many times has this happened to you? You just did a weed, and yet you've lost all of your stuff because you did too much of a weed. You can't find your house keys to lock up after you leave. You can't find the video game controller you were trying to use to play Skyrim even more. You can't find a reason to stay awake, and you just want to go to bed. Introducing the wall squid, a bunch of chains that hang off your wall that you connect things to, such as your lighter, your keys, your controller, and all that stuff. So if you are like, wow, where's all my stuff? I've just done a weed. It's all, you know where it is. You go, jangle, 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 jangle. You think, is Jacob Marley of the Christmas Carol here? And you say, no, it is merely the wall chains. So you rifle through them, clinkety-clink, clinkety-clack, and then you find your lighter and you say, I believe it's time for another weed. Thank you, Wall Squid. You are an intelligent creature, and I appreciate you. Yes, I understand.
You can pitch any product you want.
So the chains are like,
Not this time.
like here it is.
Okay, so it's like a system.
No change, it's the Wall Squid.
You wanted to avoid BDSM, so you went with tentacles?
You went with wall chains.
Tentacles and wall chains.
Oh no.
I want to die. I don't want this anymore.
You said wall chains, and we were both like, is he doing this on purpose?
No, he didn't.
Not doing it on purpose.
No.
And I looked over to the chat was all just like, wall chains, wall chains, wall chains, wall chains.
Oh boy.
Somehow they've already got emotes for it, and they were like, wall chains, wall chains.
All right. What do you got, weirdo?
Two things stoners love. They love to laugh, and they love to freak the out. What's something that can help you do both? Hi, I'm here as a representative of the Furby company.
You're crying. Why are you crying?
Because that was hilarious. Furbies have always been a great toy for stoners because they're scary and they're hilarious. We've made the existential Furby. This Furby, fully sentient and capable of feeling pain. It's constantly freaking the out. So when you're smoking, it's reminding you of like what point, like what are you doing with your life? Like, should you made different choices in your life? Where are you headed? You know, should you plan for the future even though
This doesn't sound like a very fun thing for a stoner.
it's awful. It's truly awful. It's gonna make you freak the out. You're gonna be scared from this Furby.
And what about the laughing aspect?
Well, it's also hilarious. It's also really funny.
How big is he?
Huge.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right, I've heard enough. The most practical product to me sounds like Squid Game.
Thank you, Courtney. It does.
Alright, my requirement was must imprint on the user and constantly follow them around like a baby duck. So
Funny.
naturally, I thought Taylor Lautner.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
What was yours?
Mine was must be chained to the wall for safety reasons.
Okay, you got screwed on that one.
Yeah.
What about your shirt that says that?
And yours?
Must be capable of feeling pain.
Okay, you didn't have to make that the whole thing.
Well, I kind of wanted to
But it's pretty
focus
funny.
on that. Yeah, thought it was funny.
Thank you so much for watching us play Business Walrus. Hey!
We're all tied up.
Oh no, that took me a second.
Now he's doing it on purpose.
What's a walrus sound? Do the sound.
That actually was pretty good.
Wait, hold on. I'm very dry today because of the laughing.
Ruined the vibe.
Anyways, everybody, like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell, and get notified every time we post a new video. They don't usually involve this much BDSM, but you should find out which ones do. It's a fun mystery. Maybe this one over here does.
You never know. You can find it anywhere.
Yep.
You gotta look hard enough.
It could be right there.
Gotta look hard.
Who knows? I've heard there's a little in that one. But just a little. We love you.
Little in the middle, but got much back.